Nah, you,
Well,
yo, can
listen,
you hear me, Wack?
I could only speak to what I heard, and Reek mentioned it before.
Is
I
that
don't have
Joe
the full
talking?
scope of
Yeah,
things.
Joe.
Only
I'm
thing I
trying
can
to
say
say
is every
something. Hey, Ack, hold up for
I,
a minute. Wack, because
I'm listening.
when I walked in Ack, shit, I told you we was talking about you. The
Yep,
nigga just had you on blast in the speakers. I do believe he studies you, right?
yep.
But Ack, I think you talking about because Wack do go in these other enemy rooms and get his shit off, but then he come back to his home base and he'll be shooting the shit. And the YouTube monetizers take that
There
and
you
put
go.
the caption up and say, Wack 100 addresses Hassan. And you're listening to that and you hear Wack with his people. But that don't mean that was the origin of that conversation.
Joe
hey,
is smart
I,
with
hey,
the
hey
because
for,
I
fucking
for
listen to
That's
the
the
Wack.
now,
real on Wack.
here,
He always
I
been
know
That's
true to
because
his
I
exactly
vest.
what be
listen to Wack
happening.
on YouTube
One
all
mic
day
on.
too.
One mic on
I,
Joe.
I I know this because, like I told you, I listen to him all day on YouTube too, and I hear when he's in there with his people shooting the shit. Yeah, they most of the time they agree. Most of the time it's a bunch of LA street niggas. Yeah, but it's a million clips of him just walking in a room looking for the beat, going straight to it. Hey,
no,
ping
he
ping
definitely
me
does
there
that too. No, I'm not saying.
when his
Hold on,
and they don't let his people up. So I mean, y'all both right in what y'all are saying. Y'all just
act.
hearing different.
Yo, Act, fuck that. When I come back, bro, when I come back up there, we arm wrestling, bro. That's it.
Get down.
Hey, Ack, what was
no,
something that
no. I'm
Wack
gonna be
said
honest with
that you
you.
disagreed
Hey,
with?
Shout
I'm
out
waiting for
to
the day
Jody.
that I click on YouTube and I refresh my page and I see a epic like art. Well, let's just call it a debate because I mean, I don't know if y'all niggas really hate each other when y'all be arguing, but a epic debate between Wack and Reek about anything. Like, I just want to hear them disagree. I've just
They
never
do
heard
it
it.
every day, Ack.
Nigga, we
All
done
right, well,
disagree
somebody
Clearly,
got
about
to
all
start.
kind of shit.
because
I
yeah,
don't fuck with that
Well,
part
so
that
the
nigga got,
good
my nigga.
news doesn't sell. They're not monetizing good news. That's
Academics, I
all.
don't fuck with that part that nigga got, bro.
But wait, you didn't watch the YouTube where Ion versus Wack? They
Yeah.
always
Oh,
No,
academic.
no, no, no,
He
no.
don't fuck with
Now, he ain't gonna say nothing about
Yeah, he
Ion,
don't fuck with
No,
because
he's
I
Ion.
went
not
to war
either.
for his bowling ball head ass.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
I don't want that guy get me canceled by the
Hey, but
alpha.
academics,
Yeah.
the alpha
why do you want to
community.
see me and Wack go at it though?
No,
No,
I ask you
Like
that question.
you got to understand a
he
lot of the
want to be
shit he say. I'm
entertained,
from
bro.
out here. I agree with a lot of the shit he say, and the shit that he stand on that he know that's personal amongst him. What the fuck? How can I agree and chime into that when I'm not privy to that? Sometimes he's just speaking. So, but I don't understand why you want to see us go at it because we don't agree on every goddamn thing. You gotta understand, I'm 33, he's 43. We're not gonna see eye to eye on every goddamn thing. So,
45, Negro.
45.
Yeah, you
45.
45.
So why do you want to see us go at it? Let me ask you that honestly. Why do you
Because
want
he
to see
want to
me and
be
him debate?
entertained, nigga.
I,
He want to be entertained.
I mean, listen. First of all, I'm listening for entertainment. That's a given, right? But still, number two, I'm gonna be honest with you, as I think what Wack, I think Wack is one of the most powerful voices that's in hip hop at the moment. I think Wack's opinion on anything is going to be acknowledged and at least considered, which is just a tremendous tribute to him. But one thing I do know, even when I grew my platform, is that like I was happy to do show with Bunny. You know why? You do need iron to sharpen iron, and a lot of times I expect that to come from the people most closely around him. I expect out of anybody for you to be somebody who would challenge him. Again, your disagreements might be few, but I expect you to be a person who keeps him honest, to
Academics, I done
intellectually check him
came
at
at
times.
him with shit. I done came at him with shit and topics. He like, nah, we not fucking with that. I ain't fucking with that. Reek, that's on you. On me. And I done been in the room by my goddamn self. Like, that's what I'm saying. Some shit he's not
Yeah,
fucking
I
with.
don't fuck
Hey,
with,
man,
bro.
nah, man. Nah, I ain't rock
Hey,
with that. Hey,
listen.
Reek, you do that if you want, Reek, but hey, that ain't cool. I ain't fucking with
We
that.
just
And
want to
he done
hear it
told me that.
publicized.
Y'all disagreed
Um,
on the song today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I
so
ain't
they
fucking
don't
with
they
it.
don't always showcase that because Wack is a more popular voice and popular name. And then a lot of times you'll hear him speaking more because people want to hear him speak. But I have moments where it's just me speaking. I had a good conversation with Joe Budden the other day. I had him in here rolling like, Rick, you crazy motherfucker. So there's those moments that you just not captured. Now
We tell the
maybe
truth
months
in
down
here,
the
Act.
line they'll start YouTubing my shit, but at this point it's all on him. The light is on him, and
We
I'm good
tell the
with that.
truth, Act. Listen, I told Joe Budden, most niggas wouldn't have did this, right? Being who they are. You got my position. You on the stage. You in your room with your people. People like Champion. Yeah, Wack. I told the whole motherfucking room 1,000 deep. Joe Budden is the only interview that intimidates me. I know I gotta get in the room. I know I'm going in there with a teacher, and I know I'm gonna be a student. I don't got no ego act. Nigga, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. I'm gonna keep it real, right? And I think that's why people fuck with me because if you ask me a question I don't know, I'm gonna tell you I don't know what's happening with that. I'm not gonna just say some shit. I will talk about what I do know.
Yo,
And when
Wack.
a lot of these artists are asking me about music, videos, how to work their digital, this, that, Act. I've called you. Oh, Act.
Yo,
I need a seeding company. You
yo,
know, I call you. I tell you
yo,
in a
Wack.
minute.
Yo, Wack. Yo. Can I tell you the true source of all this?
Yeah.
I just want to hear you lose an argument. That's real. Like, nigga,
That's some
You
I
ain't
just,
crazy
shit.
shit.
That's
So
hey,
you
I want to hear
praying
honest,
for
you.
my
I
No,
want to hear
Wacky.
you
downfall.
yo,
answer
Wack.
that
It should be
question.
Yo,
no
Joe, will
reason
you
why
get
you
this
winning
nigga
every
from
argument on
Wack?
here.
Yeah,
Like,
He
bro.
said we have a
Yo,
third
Joe,
mic
get
too.
your man,
I
Joe.
could have
Yeah,
called
You
yeah.
that.
praying for my downfall, Joe.
wait. First of all, we
Yo, this
debate.
nigga wild right here.
Hey, Ak,
You
I'm
ain't
Me and
glad you
lying to
Joe,
finally
people,
told the
Act.
truth.
me and Joe debated 4 days a week, and I had a good 65 win percentage versus him. You feel me? Like, I just want to see you lose.
Wait, what?
Whoa,
Wait,
shit.
what?
Oh, shit.
Oh
What?
shit.
He
The
said
people
Joe,
waiting on him to answer that
65%
question.
win
Wait, y'all
against
put
Joe.
money
A
on
little
this?
65%. You know what
Now
I
we
mean?
questioning what you say, Act.
don't
Mm-hmm.
ruin my
Wait,
strip club
hey,
night,
but
number
what's your
one.
Hold on,
definition of
let
him
Joe
losing?
talk.
What's your
Hey,
definition of him losing the argument?
Act no better than what he's saying, man. Act,
Uh,
we're not giving this to YouTube for free.
Act's trolling. You know what, Act? I think you just need to come to Clubhouse and hang out with us more often. That's what I think.
Act
shit.
trolling. He wants to be out there.
No,
Nah,
I know
you
what I'm gonna
gotta
do. I know what I'm gonna
apologize to
do.
gang, bro.
No, I know what I'm gonna do. The next
We
time,
ain't
Clean up
stupid,
after.
Nah,
nigga.
hey,
yo,
Act, these West Coast niggas be showing love in these little rooms,
no,
man.
they
They
definitely
do.
do. No. And by the way, like
I'm
I
from
obviously didn't say
Virginia.
anything. So like,
I'm
if
from the
anybody
East
took
Coast.
that comment and personalized it, like that wasn't the intention. But I'm gonna say this: when the next time I see Wack just doing the same tactics, I'm gonna hit him up and said, launch Clubhouse up. I
Why
need to
you
come to your
calling?
debate.
Hey, bro, I don't call what Joe Button does a tactic.
Oh, Joe's a manipulator too.
Nah,
No,
bro.
it's
See, that's
strategic
no, he's not,
No,
debates.
Joe a
bro.
manipulator.
Bro,
Joe's a
Joe's
manipulator.
very intelligent. He
Wait a
knows his lane. See,
hey,
that's what I'm
Act,
saying. You call
wait,
skill
Manipulation is a strong word.
manipulation.
but wait, let me ask something that I love
Yeah,
to ask. I don't want to do this on YouTube, man. Fuck, Act, man. Why are we doing this? Come on, I'll give it. Hey, the people that y'all say I manipulate, what am I attempting to manipulate them out of?
that's what I'm saying.
Well, you usually manipulate people to agree with you or manipulate them to
Oh,
think a certain way.
Act.
this
My
nigga
entire
crazy.
career, I know you wasn't outside for some of this, but my entire career, I've been black sheep, stand alone. I'm not in no set, clique, no
Definitely.
gang. I'm
He's
me. I
definitely that.
move around
No,
alone. I
no,
be with the
no, no,
bitches.
no,
You
yo,
talking
yo,
to me? What
yo,
are you talking about?
Joe. This is why we can't do it on YouTube. But I'm gonna be honest with you.
They got
What you're putting
act.
out,
Coming from white relation.
What was I manipulating them out of?
yo, Joe. All right, no, hold on. You
Nate,
see,
give me one example. Just
oh,
give me
I'm gonna give you the
one.
biggest example. I'm gonna give you the biggest example because it's
Give it
probably
to
not
me.
the example you're probably, I don't know if you're fishing for it, but it's I've seen I've we worked at Everyday Struggle, and I've seen how you were able to manipulate the audience to basically fight for your plight with business to believe stories or artists or whatever you could shift the narrative, being able to, and this is a very powerful thing in media because I know sometimes I hold that power in terms of the narrative, but to twist and shape the narrative based on however you want to do it, man, I seen, yo, Joe, when it was time for you to dip from Everyday Struggle, That was, I believe, I won't call it manipulation, but you damn well brought them motherfuckers with you. And
Act. You
and
know
I
what?
remember saying
That's
I
his
remember saying I
fan
remember
No,
saying the
but
base.
let me
complex, right?
no, but no, it's not. But it's not. Act. Oh, why do I have to do this on YouTube?
I'm still waiting for the
Act.
He basically
explanation.
saying everything Wack tell us it ain't no
Oh
truth
This
to.
shit.
ain't YouTube. This
No wait.
Hey,
Clubhouse.
one mic on Joe. One mic on
One mic
Joe.
No.
on
Joe, do
Joe.
that shit, Joe.
Hey, Act. This is the blessing of documenting everything, right? And I've done this for 20 years. The blessing of that is you get to plant little seeds as soon as they happen. So no, you call it shaping a narrative toward the end of that complex contract, but you was there. So very early on, what did Joe say? Yo, we not here on Fridays, audience. We should be here on Fridays.
Joe,
Complex. Stop. I
go ahead.
let you talk. Complex. Cut the check. Right? That was mad early on. Hello? You there?
I'm hearing.
So when they started getting $250,000 ad fees from places and giving me and you $5,000, you didn't think I was going to throw a tantrum? That's
Sir.
that was you. Wait, that was you and the desker sitting there.
Why do you think if somebody's being truthful and giving them real advice that can help them because you've used this strategy or you use this advice personally, why is that considered to be manipulation?
And the same way I told you on that podcast, you only looking at it from one side. When that complex shit was over, I was home unemployed with a new baby on the way, with mad bills in a mansion somewhere.
No, no, I agree. I told
There was another way
you
that could have
have
played out. There's no other nigga in the world that would have made that decision in that moment with that weight. A nigga would have just went right to work and played it out. Niggas do it
facts.
all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
But
I
I
agree
I
with
no,
that.
no,
I don't maneuver that way. And I know it's tough for other people to understand. Any other nigga in the world takes that Spotify off of that money. Joe don't. I know it's
Mm.
niggas that don't get it.
no,
But
I
if
Mm.
agree
you
with that.
know, you know.
No, 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 I agree with that. And
But
that
where in that is manipulation of an audience?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Joe, because I'm gonna tell you why. I think when people listen to all those rants, they thought you were fighting for like a legion of creators, like just generations of people who want to do what me and you do for a living. Luckily,
Act,
and
Yeah.
I think
Wait,
act,
Joe. Let me
where
answer this, bro.
oh
Wait. This is what you missing. By Joe fighting for himself, he's fighting for you too because you're sitting right there with him. He's saying, "Yo, y'all got these $250,000 ads coming in. We shouldn't just be getting $5,000, right?" He's letting you know what he's doing. He's not taking no fucking secret fucking meetings. Now, what you didn't do is you didn't step into that room with him because you were scared of what the outcome might be.
Talk that
act,
shit.
act. Wack is absolutely right, and he took the point out of my mouth. But I pause. But I'll take it a step further. You know that little play that me and you was working on, right? Hello,
Ack, you there?
yeah, my bad. I couldn't get.
can you hear me?
Yeah, he can hear you, Joe. He said he couldn't get his mic off mute. The system's kind of tripping.
Oh, listen, that little play that we was working on, right? One day you'll speak to that gentleman again, and he'll tell you that me voluntarily out of my mouth with all of the ownership said, "Yo, go offer him half of it. He created it. He was there. It's not this without him." What do you think I'd be doing behind these doors in these offices? Like, I know you can't see it,
No, Joe,
and I
I'm
know
not
it's natural to
Joe.
assume
Joe,
that,
I'm
that,
not
that that's what's
speaking.
happening, but you going crazy, yo.
No,
You
Joe, I'm
think I
not
was in
speaking.
there talking to them complex niggas just about me?
No, Joe, I'm not speaking as it relates to me. I'm talking about how an audience would galvanize. I was giving an example. I said the reason why everybody rocked, everybody left, and went to where you were going is because that's they believe that plight. The reason why you know, you went through
Oh
whatever you
man.
went through with those two stooges or whatever, is because people at a certain point they stopped believing that you were for the creator, right? And that power and that narrative, that you were for the creator, whether it be true or not. I wasn't over here attacking the veracity of it. I'm saying that's a form of being able to manipulate a large group of people. It's not manipulating creators. I
If you're
mean,
paying
you can
if you're
manipulate.
paying if you're paying more attention to the messenger than the message, then you're absolutely right. I've never been that person. So no, it's much broader than what you speak. At least 10 people a day come up to me on the street and say, yo, I made a different decision at my job. I quit. I did this. I did that. And because of I listened to you and what you were saying, and it inspired something in me, and I made a move, and boy, did it pay off. That happens to me every single day, Act. I'm not gonna sit here and name names. I can tell you people at the companies that I do these implosions, pseudo implosions at, that have left the company behind me and what I'm saying. So you talking about me and my actions and how I blaze a trail that's never been done. But fuck me, it's about the message. Hip hop is way broader than me, dog. My impact is impacting others. That's the legacy. It's not about me. Niggas can spend their time talking about Joe all day long. Joe up already. I'm good.
Yeah, I
I'm
feel like you're digging deep into it. I'm just talking about the
I'm
overall
not
thing.
digging deep into it. I'm telling you that the message is inspiring and it's effective. It is impactful.
Well,
I'm
I and in my opinion, right, the ability to get that many, like for example, and this is a part, as I said, we could argue if that is, which I guess that's what we are doing, if that is manipulation. But for example, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm somebody who literally got it from the mud. Now, if I want to make a move that is the quintessential fabric of an entrepreneur, either doing themselves, like say I'm like, yo, man, fuck whatever. I'm just gonna do it on my own, this and third. I don't know if I could galvanize an entire, like, just conglomerate of people to say, no, this, we need to rally behind this guy, because this guy is, his wherever, whatever he's doing is going to be a byproduct, is going to help us. You did that very
Act,
successfully.
act.
And the reason
We
why I said
of course act. You and I, we don't have the same credit report.
you're right, 100%.
I have a 20-year history here. I have events that you can look at and see that Joe is Joe in all of these different places. That same thing that niggas say is a negative, I think it's beautiful. It's consistency. I don't waver in the moment. Like I don't understand what you're saying. People know that. People have seen it.
Academics think he's smarter than us though.
Please be
That's
quiet.
what
I
it
don't
is.
think that. I don't think that. I don't think that.
Well,
I don't think
he
that.
said so. Basically,
Hey,
I
put it
disagree.
like this. The conversations I have with Joe, which by the way, I think me and his business mind, I don't think it's too far. I think we have definitely different ways of executing, which, I think Joe in his own right would be critical of some of the things I've done, and I think I have a right to be critical of him. These are top level discussions where I think that for Black creators, like, these conversations should happen, because not all people, you know, deal with business, or deal with, creating, or deal with, decisions that could affect other people the same way. So, I don't think that's a conversation that's condescending at all. I don't, like, again, I don't look at Joe and say, like, Joe's an idiot. First of all, you know what I've said to Joe? I said, Joe, and Joe remember me saying this. I said, Joe, what I love you ranting about everything you're gonna do, but the only thing I I kind of caution myself, and I hope when people listen to it, they caution themselves on, is that shit could only work for you. You're Joe fucking Budden. And the regular nigga do that shit, that nigga will be homeless, living in a cardboard box somewhere in LA. You know what I mean? And you could do a lot of those things where, shit, maybe I could get away with some of that shit now, but in a good part of my career, I definitely couldn't get away with that shit. You know what I mean? So that's conversations where I always salute it as bravery. But there's many different ways how to do the same thing or try to get the same result. And
No, you get away. No, you can get away with it now. See, and I don't have a. I don't call it anything when you do it because there's an art to it. I've seen you fucking. I've seen you really try to tear Hot 97 down on multiple occasions.
Talk
yeah, but
about that. That's crazy.
I've seen that.
I don't have
Like,
business with them though.
Hey,
and
Act,
you don't want. Wait, wait,
what I
wait, wait, wait,
think,
wait. Pardon me. And you don't want it.
That is true.
Thank you. And that's the part that you always dismiss when it comes to me.
That is true too.
Thank you. I'm done.
hey, Act, what I think is that what you're calling manipulation, you're really taking really good notes on. You've already identified that you are obsessed with the tactics that Wack puts on the stage, as well as Joe Budden. So what that means is that they have a skill that you wish you had and that you might want to get better at because they're very good at it.
Well, Wack be for the
Who's speaking?
people. He be chilling with
Wait. Who's speaking right now?
That's Lebo.
Lebo.
Um, he's right on the money. Of course, like, listen, I study the greats. I got in this game by like listening to everything that, whether it was Star, Charlemagne, shit, Joe, shit. Nowadays, I listen to Wack. I listen to people like to get better at debating. I'm the first everyday struggle. I'm put in front of a motherfucker named Joe Budden, a guy who's been on Love and Hip Hop, has been a rapper, and his whole career is built off being great with words. And shit, I took notes the night before. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great. Eviscerates me. You get me? That's in that 35% I lost. You get me? And I was like, I need to get better at the skill of being able to not only convey my point but debate. And yeah, I study everything. You know what I mean? I listen to shit. I listen to Skip. I listen to Skip and Shannon. Then I go to I used to listen to Max and Stephen A. I used to listen to that. So now to keep myself sharp, because you know I know some people might just think, oh, you niggas just talking. No, but there is an art to it. Communication is something that you get to realize you could improve upon. And not only in the verbal way, especially if you're someone who's on camera, you got to get you're trying to be a master. And I think Joe's one of the people who's a master at using his words. So of course I
Definitely.
study. Yo, all them rants that Joe went on, man. I don't download shit like in terms of podcasts I was streaming. I download them bitches and I fucking listen to how he paced himself. I listen to how he went. I'm I, I'm somebody who's obsessed. That I'm obsessive over what I do. Like, this is the only thing that makes me happy in life. I don't got no other shit that really. This is the only thing. So every single day, I'm constantly obsessed with even trying to improve my skills now. So yeah. So like again, I'm not attacking Wack. I love Wack.